Good morning. Welcome to our sparkling conversation for the week. So, as I'm busy with the finance programs, I would like you to take a short test to see how well did you manage your money in 2023. You need a paper and a pen, of course, so that you can jot down your score. Okay, first question. How do you know how much money is in your bank account right now? So there's the score. You get 10 points if you can say yes to the rand. How much exactly? 5 points. I need to check my bank account. And 0 points. I have no idea and I don't care. So just a tip. Regularly check your bank accounts and statements to know your bank balance. This helps you to know how much money you have and if you are over or underspending against your budgeted spend. And you can also quickly pick up any fraudulent transactions. Did you know that many fraudulent transactions under 100 Rand goes unnoticed by your SMSs that you receive? Next one. Did you adjust your budget to cope with price increases and manage to stay out of debt? So here's the score again. Yes, I had to adjust my spending as the cost of living and interest rates increased, and I managed to stay within my budget. 5 points if you say I tried to cut back with some success, but didn't manage to stick to my budget every month. And 0 points, no, I carried on spending as before and took on debt to cope with price increases and extra expenses. So monitor your budget so that you know if you are sticking to it. It's always necessary to find ways to earn a better income or cut your expenses. Number 3, do you have an emergency fund? 10 points, yes, and it is as much as I need. 5 points, yes, but it is not as much as I need and I don't contribute regularly. And 0 points, no, I have no plans to start one. Your emergency fund, no matter how small, will help you avoid situations where you have to take on more debt to pay for unexpected expenses. Just start today with something small that you can manage. Did you pay all your debts on time in 2023? 10 points, yes you did. 5 points, most of the time I paid my accounts, but I did miss some payments within a few months. And 0 points if I missed payments, had to sell, return items, or have court orders and judgments for unpaid debts. So keep a record of your debt so that you know how much you owe and make payments on time. Consider debt counseling if your debt has become unmanageable. You can contact me in that regard. Did you use one debt to pay another? 10 points. No, you've never done that. 5 points on 1 or 2 occasions, or 0 points all the time, and my outstanding balances are getting bigger, not smaller. The tip here is reduce your debt by paying them off and not take on any more debts. Number 6. Have you named a beneficiary on your life and or funeral policies and pension and retirement funds? Your score, 10 points. Yes, with all the updated contact information and ID numbers. 5 points. Yes, but I'm not sure if there are contact details or if they are up to date. 0 points. No, I have not named any beneficiaries. Make sure you have named a beneficiary or beneficiaries and given up to the date contact details on your life and funeral cover and any investments. It's really major when there's a life-changing event happening that those things must be in place. Do you have a valid will that is signed and dated? Did you name an executor and is it safely stored? 10 points, yes, and my family and executor know what it says, where it is, and what to do when I die. 5 points. I have a will. I think there's an executor, and I know where the will is, but my family does not. And I do not have a will. You get 0 points. So please get a will today. Review and update your will if it's necessary every year. There is always I think it's September, it's the free will month. Please don't let something happens and it goes interstate and the government decides what happens with your assets and your family and everything that goes with it. You need to make a plan and put it in place. Also remember that we do have a Brightstar workshop for joyful ending, and there they will also be able to help you with that. Number 8. Have you submitted your tax return and checked your assessment? 10 points, yes and yes. And I queried any discrepancies, so all my deductions are taken into account. 5 points, yes, but I did not check that all my expenses were reflected. And 0 points, no, I still need to submit it. It's important. It costs you money if you don't submit your returns. You get a penalty. So also remember to check that your return and assessment lists all your deductible expenses. SARS may not know that you have office or you are paying specialist fees and medication out of your pocket. So you need to make sure that it is mentioned. Number 9. Do you save for your goals and major life changes such as a holiday and retirement? 10 points. Yes, I have several goals and savings and investments that I contribute regularly to help me achieve these goals. 5 points. I have a vague idea of what I want to do and some savings and investments I contribute to when I can. 0 points if I have no savings or investments and have not set any financial goals. So take the Brightstar Finance course to learn about how to save and invest for your goals. The next course is somewhere in March, I think. And number 10, last one. How do you pay when replacing old appliances with cars? 10 points. I sometimes buy cash or I save a minimum of a deposit, often more. I look around for good deals and buy when repayments are well within my budget. 5 points, I save some money towards a deposit and take the rest on credit. 0 points, I pay the total cost on credit and borrow up to the maximum. So make a list of appliances, cars, estimate a date when you would need to replace them, find out the replacement cost and start saving. And it will be much easier then for you to find a good deal and avoid expenses. You can get extra 10 points if you talk to your family about money, your budget, your investments, insurance, and your will. You did that, extra 5 points. And another 5 points if you are teaching your children about money, such as helping them to save, budget, open a bank account, and other age-appropriate activities. So how well did you do? Please add up your totals to get a mark. The year has been tough financially, so your mark might not be as high as you would like, but anything over 50 is good. 70 plus is better, 80 plus, and you are doing brilliantly. However, there's always room to improve in the new year with the top tips above, especially if your score is below 50. So managing your money takes time and patience. It is impossible to manage your money perfectly all the time. Life just gets in the way and presents expenses that you hadn't thought about. But with some time, patience and effort, you can beat your 2023 report card in the new year. You are ready to be a better money manager. Please contact admin@brightstarlifestyle.co.za if you are interested in any of the courses. Thank you.